Summer has come and gone, and fall is here. And that can only mean one thing. Universal Orlando is ready for Halloween Horror Nights' 30th anniversary. This isn't a Boo Bash or a Mickey's Not So Scary. No, this is Universal. And at Universal, they do things a little bit differently. This is the premier Halloween horror event in the entire nation, and this year, Jack is back. With houses like Halloween Horror Nights icons captured, the imagination of Halloween Horror Nights fans will run wild. Texas Chainsaw Massacre brings a classic to Halloween Horror Nights, while Haunting at Hill House brings the popular Netflix show to reality. And of course, next we have Universal Monsters Bride of Frankenstein Lives, bringing that epic universe here a little early. Let's not forget Beetlejuice. With Halloween Horror Nights nearly upon us, there's only one thing left to do. It is time to visit the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store. It's incredible how much Universal Creative and all the merchandise teams and culinary put out this kind of an effort in just a little over 2 weeks. It's like they took every single bit of fear they can conjure up and put it in one store for you and your shopping pleasure. Inside we turn the corner, and we can tell almost immediately that Universal has done it again. They've turned what is just a few makeshift rooms of space into a shopping wonderland for any horror fan. Wall-to-wall merchandise everywhere the eye can see. That sign right there came home with me. It's now part of the studio. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you dare. This drop-dead gorgeous tank top is gonna be a mover. Or perhaps you want Jack in a glass. Or maybe a shot, or 2, or 3. It's time for our boy Frankenstein to rise. One day Universal will stop making ringer tees, but that's not today, and this shirt will be popular. And this one also came home to me, because it's alive. It's an experience in here, and I'll admit it's a little creepy. Why, yes, this is more like it. Just a tune to get into the spirit. This Universal Tribute Store visual board will come home with me next time, because even ghouls run out of money. So you're looking for Universal Monsters merchandise, maybe a lunchbox, a t-shirt. This is your aisle. This isn't the Jungle Cruise, but if you want to come out ahead, this is certainly one way to do that. There is theming everywhere in this store. And I'm not sure why Universal likes the wax figurines, perhaps a little nostalgia. But hey, it's there. One of the coolest things we saw on this day were the tributes to the past. We were there. Were you? It just wouldn't be Halloween Horror Nights without the little blinking lights to adorn every part of your body. Switching it up, we are now entering a carnival of the past, and I'm feeling a new beat. If you were asleep, now's the time to wake up, because this isn't any ordinary year at Halloween Horror Nights. No, this year, Jack is here. It appears Jack has brought along some of his friends. Maybe you will recognize some of their faces. kind of adorable. Maybe I'll make him a pet. Looks like some devilish daggers are on display. I think the odds are good that you'll run into a chance at this year's Halloween Horror Nights. For so long, Universal's merch was severely lacking, but now they are starting to put it all together, and now they are becoming unstoppable. Are you ready for your directorial debut? I know the director is waiting on you. Suddenly, I'm getting an eerie feeling that we have dropped straight into the depths of hell. I don't know about you, but even I don't like it. I hope I didn't lose any of you back there, but it's time for those of you who are blessed with a Universal Pass to show up and buy your merch. There's plenty of it this year, from bags to t-shirts to all those usual things you want to see a UOAP on. Has it been 30 years already? You know what they say. The more fear, the faster time disappears. How am I supposed to keep my persona of fear up with all this cuteness in my face? Halloween Horror Nights is not your usual clown show, even when Jack is here. But you can rest assured we are going to be carnival crazy in here. All hail the master of ceremonies. Jack's Circus is back in town, in case you didn't know already. Just look at his eyes. Years of fun of a certain manner leaves us with nothing else but a wall of royalty with some familiar faces to see. Why, who could this be but none other than Jen and Tim Tracker? Royalty of Halloween Horror Nights, if I know anything about Halloween Horror Nights. Is that Jack on the wall? Who else shall we encounter that we know? Maybe you know someone on this wall of fame. Did you know that you too could be on this wall for a small fee? This next man has become a baron of the industry with a simple slogan of Rick's Flicks and Relax. Enough tomfoolery. It is time to get weird. Did someone call for Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice, and well, you know, finish it at home. This conservatory has all sorts of weird things like glow-in-the-dark leggings if you so choose. In case it wasn't obvious, this room doesn't let up with the theming either. Time for the Beetlejuice merch. And it looks like you can get just about anything your heart desires, including a giant scale ball. sincerely that you didn't miss me too much. But now it's time to look for gold. By now, all this shopping must have given you an appetite. So guess what's left in this shop? Saddle Snacks has your variety of popcorn and chocolate. But the main star of this haunted rodeo is Carriage House Confectionary. This is where you're gonna find the majority of the food items you're going to want to devour. I can mostly let Universal's treats speak for themselves. Just look at them. They are all delicious looking. I can tell you that Jack and Chance's jars of heaven came home with me. I personally prefer the chocolate, but it is very, very rich, and I'd recommend most people take Chance's red velvet. You're welcome. Next at Stable Sweets, you'll find all these decadent treats. From chocolate that reveals a prize inside, to beating hearts and brains that electrify. At Treats, Eats, and Feed, you'll find the remaining sugary items to fill your heart's content. Grab a drink, you're gonna need it. And then it's time to finally pay for all that stuff you have in your hands and didn't even know you were going to buy. It travelers, our journey has come to an all too short end. But the rest of Halloween Horror Nights 30 awaits, and we'll be talking soon.